graphics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Oilers and the Indianapolis Colts. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. Able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Copeland. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. His kick is no good. And an inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the
did you put it up, GA?
his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is intercepted. He's trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Rock-Ya-Sin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Daniel Carlson.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, a little bit extra momentum with the score already on the board.
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Oh, I wasn't going to be Southampton. Man, this game bogus as fuck.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5. First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff to Henry. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
To number 80.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First down, Houston.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
I got Corona, bitches.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Jackson gonna run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On fourth down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line and set to go. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his tight end. It's complete. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Oh, my bad.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
The 19-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
13. Oilers 3.
On second down, Copeland. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Ah! It's a flag. Thank you, Jesus.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will take this.
There's a flag on me. God damn it. Fuck you, Quentin Nelson. Stupid ass boy.
It is a touchdown.
They still had the option. But let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13 to 10.
Makes the score Colts 13. Oilers 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return was net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down now, Copeland. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Eason on second down. And this is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. On 3rd down, Eason. That is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
First down and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands?
Damn, bro. Shit going slow today.
Off to the races and into the end zone.
And his kick is good.
Colts 20, Oilers 10. Rigoberto Sanchez, the kickoff.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Coronavirus.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin with Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
That's me. I thought I could get past it. That's me.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Derrick Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flowing around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. A quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I thought you were saying that. That's one thing I was.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Even though you weren't supposed to go for one, bitch. But it's all good.
A gain of 3 on the play.
I ain't mean to talk shit.
Houston.
I forgot.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Henry. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker. A gain of 9.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
41-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Gain of 3. 1st down, Oilers.
And now Jackson will look to throw. And it'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw.
Why do y'all letting them niggas get behind y'all, dumbasses?
Right around the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time.
I hate that
But the
shit,
truth
man.
is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And really worked hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the 8-yard line.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
Who wants some? He can't get him down. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Yeah, you still watching the stream.
30. Still going. And he will score.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong, sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Jackson's pass, intended for Jonnu Smith, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So as incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over. First down and
Shut your ass up.
at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third.
Fuck you, Zach. Fuck you. I don't like talking shit. I don't gotta talk shit. I let the game talk for me.
As they come up on third down.
Yeah. Nah, he said something about it on the game.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. The open man is
Oh, fuck. He burnt me.
30. Past the 20. Touchdown. Oh. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
25-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Eason sets to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some rolling over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Throwing is Eason. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, Copeland. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Eason to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
And 7.
2nd down. Here's Eason. This will be good. Look at him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Colts 41, Oilers 20. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Henry on 1st down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Jackson down to throw on 3rd down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Rocky Singh. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll get that to Hurst out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete.
First target, first catch at a 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jonnu Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Colts 48, Oilers 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Yeah, now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
27.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now the ball comes loose. It's going to be He's been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Kari
Willis there to bring him down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To go.
The offense on third down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there on third down. And even 50 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Smith catches left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Jackson will throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Again, Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. Left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with the football. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Eason off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get it.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space.
Tackle made.
He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
Jackson from the shotgun. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over. And that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They go play action with Jackson. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Well, he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
On the play.
Bring play action. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Fourth down.
And they're going to go for
this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Left side, and it's complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give them credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point.
Final score.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You score the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Colts, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
With a pinky ring, everybody used to pick at me. Now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta look when I only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner, so I hate bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my face proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. This that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel the same. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks.